I'm gon' eat. Got the stew A60 and the stew 413. Got stuck on a full tank where you run around on E. Cause the work I do is evident, all the other shit's irrelevant. I'm just waiting on the Henny Remy, anything to really give me hella bent. You'll never see me stop, that's a no-no. All you just freeze frame, that's a photo. Your girl, she called me up and asked me what is good tonight. She said, I know you're busy, but I'm trying to take this ride. I said, I know you got a man. She said, sure you're right, but he ain't gotta know a thing. Just come through tonight. Guess the moral of the story is, if you got the juice, she gon' get the biz. I'ma slide through on a late night, make it feel good, make it feel right. I ain't never met another person singing verses, slinging melodies like I do. Just another thing up on our list, just in case no one ever told you. I got the moves, I got the proof. I'm doing everything that bitch told me that I never do. I got the juice, I got the moves, I got the proof. You ain't the only one hating on me, but do what you do, yeah. Cause I got the juice, 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 yeah. I got the juice. Been one to give up, no I never been one to back down. I'ma leave my mark, I'ma leave my stain. I was off a while, but I'm back now with the real the quickness, but my business you can witness what I'm about now. Stand there, we'll sit back down. Basic on the track now, no time to relax now. Pay me like it's tax now, stealing all your racks now. Talk, but don't back out. Curry with my shot now. Can't touch cause I'm hot now. No print, it's all facts now. I got the juice, I got the moves, I got the proof. I'm doing everything that bitch told me that I never do. I got the juice, I got the moves, I got the proof. You ain't the only one hating on me, but do what you do, yeah. Cause I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice, I got the juice.
Let's find a place we can go. And I don't care no more. Cause I gotta get you close to me. I gotta get you alone. Let's find a place we can go. And I don't care no more. Cause I gotta get you close to me. You got everything that I need, and you're making it hard for me to breathe. There's a fire burning deep inside of me, burning hotter as you move to the beat, the beat. I can't help it but to stare. Got the temperature rising up in here, and this beautiful woman everywhere. But you're the only one that I see, I see. Gotta get you close to me. Gotta get you close to me. I gotta get you close to me. I said, wake your ass up. It's not all about the same with it.
Top of the morning, mother, get you out of bed by calling up a ruckus. I know you hate the lovers, get your ass up out the covers. It's time to rise and grind, get your money on time so you can rise and shine.
Wake your ass up. Wake it up. It's showtime, baby. It's showtime. Show.
Nice and smooth but a stretch. Good morning, yes. How about the shower in the mirror? Check my fresh and I keep it 103.5. Get it correct on your dial, that's the FM. So tune into us, let's trend. Beat the topic on the morning show that's on and through. Clean out your eyes and sip your coffee, let your morning flow. How about your vibe like you arrived, but it's time to go. Top of the hour like the ad-lib, my state is song.
Yeah! Oh.
Put the coffee in the cup and wake your ass up. This beat hit so hard, thought it was a Mack truck. Grab a bag up, that diesel and gas up. For this ride, we bout to drive till 9 can't pass us. Cause we leading the caravan, serenading your travel plan. Herding the cattle, man, as we give you a battle plan. for all the wealth to grab up. But first, you need to wake your ass up.
My city, I wear it. Daily, the black is gearing. I'm coming to lift the spirits like toast in a drink. I'm a breath of that fresh air while you yawning, chasing that paper when you on it. Speaking of mine, and that's designed to make you think. Hold up, just sit it down for a second. Tune in and think. Who put it down with the bars and don't need a drink to drink? That'd be me, whether gargle the breath stink from running late, so I'm rushing like doing things. Could you get it?
We like a fresh cup of coffee in the morning. We gon' get you one of those days. Out to work to play. It's your morning.
Cause see it's growing, I got it, call it the buzz. These dudes vagina, they weak and needing a plug. These chicks is lonely, they weak and seeking a hug, and we got them fresh up early mornings on and waking them up. Let's get it.
I'm sorry behind them.
From your time, my time. True. I'm here for the early birds. Give them the worm. Can't say a dirty word. My town to yours. Rooftop to the curb. The topic superb. Politics. Give us that acknowledgement. Elephant in the room. You couldn't move it. We the monolith. Wipe that coal up out of your eye and hit up that Wi-Fi and peep the other sun. Every day come catch another one. Compliment your coffee and your honey bun. Tune in with the tune in or the FM on your morning run. 6 in the morning. Fighting for bathroom time with daughters. I got my laptop popping. They keep it ugly for all us. Every demographic on perimeters. We who you listen to is independent radio for independent listeners.
And live on the track. Hold it, here I go. My vocals. You were waiting for lyrics. This is how we do it, baby. But I can give you some answers. Quantum on the beat, baby. Young Race.
My God, the ugliness begins. Well,
what's up?
Hold on, you dropped out.
You're listening to Joe Ugly in the Morning.
What's going on here? Everyone's like dropping out.
And Joe, you know, he really doesn't want to be in here.
Or he didn't update the Zoom application. It's my guess.
He wanted us to take over, Trevor.
Yeah, interesting. Very, very interesting.
So, I know Caleb is gone, but Caleb, you don't have the world numbers for Joe, or are we gonna wait on Joe because you know his ego will probably get bruised if we start doing the report without him.
Hey, do you want me to just, I have the link up right now on my phone. Do you want me to just pull it up?
You want to do the world report? Let's do it, Trevor.
I'm going to do my best as Joe application today in the world. Coronavirus cases have been 5,108,869. There has been 330,8082 deaths. And there's been 2,037,602 people have recovered for coronavirus.
Now, those deaths, they say confirmed, right?
Yes. By the way, in the United States, we have a plus 574 new cases. But here's the really interesting part. In the motherland, named as Russia, there's been plus 8,849 new cases.
In Russia.
In Mother Russia, yes.
Wow.
Not that I should laugh at that, but you know, the reason I laugh is because I know a Russian.
I feel like no one talks about the Russia side of it because they've been sweeping everything under the books, under the rug.
They were sweeping everything under the rug. They were actually throwing people out of windows who tried to report it.
Yeah.
I have a Russian friend who actually said Russia's the only one in the world who has this COVID under control because, you know, they're the geniuses. And now they're suffering more than anybody. And imagine, they try to cover it up in the beginning. They're throwing people out of windows.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What up?
Joe, are you good? Oh, he's frozen. He's frozen.
I hope so.
Yeah, he can hear you. And it's crazy how mine is working, but it's just...
Well, we can hear you, Joe, so go ahead until it gets fixed.
Joe, by the way, there's 8,849 new cases in Russia.
And
no, he can't.
Oh, 849. Oh, I can't hear you guys.
8,000. I can hear you. 8,849 in Russia.
You might have to relocate to another.
Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
I'm in two situations here. I tell you what, I'm going to leave the meeting and come back. You guys go ahead.
Yeah, relocate. So, yeah, talking about Russia, because you had scientists and doctors and nurses who mysteriously fell out of windows. They were falling out of windows.
That's wild. That really is wild. But I would say that's not really wild because I expect that out of Russia.
I mean, you expect it, but when they do things, they really do things. Like, you don't just see one person die from poison; you see 20 people die from poison.
Yeah, they inflate it, which is they always want to get the people in the news to see
and
it.
Then
that's
it's denial.
Yes.
They would, because the guy was telling me, how you have proof that Putin is ordering these people to be thrown out of windows. I'm like,
wow.
I would expect that out of Putin personally.
Like, he's supposed to go on TV and say, "Out the windows," It's crazy. These people are nuts, because when you look at the way look at two communist nations. You have Russia and China. You see,
Russia's the OG communist country.
Right.
Let's put that out there.
Absolutely, but China, the way they get away with it is that they have money all over the world. You see, Russia's basically a geopolitical power because of its nuclear weapons, not because of its money. It's basically a poor country with a bunch of rich oligarchs, which is different from China, which China has its money all over the world, so they could hide this stuff because all they do is they threaten to remove their money from your area of the world. So I mean, it's crazy.
Plus China, they got like boatloads of money, and they got I was reading something about it, like on one of the podcasts, the Belt and Highway. You heard about that?
No.
It's a major highway thing that connects to all of Europe and South Africa. It's like ports and stuff. It's really interesting. I'll send you the link to it. It's like it's a big tinfoil thing. It's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, I know. Right now, China's been buying up American companies and everything right now, because the American companies that are suffering and looking for a bailout, they're getting the bailout from China.
It's very interesting.
Yeah,
so
it's insane, but it is creative. They took a pandemic that they started, and they're using it to their benefit right now.
Yeah, you could say that. By the way, some of the new cases in each state: 257 plus 257 in Iowa, plus 308 in Alabama. By the way, for new cases, and plus 8 in California for new cases, and the death roll plus 7 for Iowa and plus 5 for Iowa, and that's really it. That's what's going on right now.
See, the number that I really look at is how the death rate has slowed. Because we're gonna have more people. They're testing more people right now. They're testing close to 500,000 people a day, and you expect to get more people who are infected by this. The question is, are more people dying? Is the percentage of people going up, the death rate going lower with the amount of people actually with the infection going higher, which is going to give us a death rate close to the flu, because right now we're under 1% death rate. So I mean, the flu is 0.0% death rate.
Harry, are you on? Excuse me, I'm sorry, I can't see. Harry, is your video on?
No, I just turned it off.
Harry,
I turned it off.
okay.
Because my wife wanted to pass behind me.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You're back?
Joe, just restart the computer. That's what I would do.
You know what? Or go take
I hope.
take Caleb's workstation.
Having some
You guys
serious
gotta do a
difficulties here
tandem
from. No, actually, he's in a good space. What I did was I rebooted the system, but it could be just because we were talking pretty now. We highlighted back chat service yesterday, so they're like, "Oh, that's how you want to work with us? This is how you want to come at us? So we're just going to turn your Wi-Fi down, get it all the way down so nobody can hear you or see you. You want to Zoom?
That, and we were criticizing China.
Yeah,
exactly. So.
Sorry if I led that train.
So, China and between China and Bacteria, man. I mean,
and the OG communist guys on Russia too.
We're really creating enemies. So anyway, you were talking about the coronavirus, and you were talking about numbers in Russia.
Yeah,
something like 8,000 new cases that just came out as of cases or deaths.
New cases.
8,000 in one day.
Yeah, 8,849 and plus 127 in deaths.
And they're like China. They're not going to report their real numbers.
27.
Joe, you might have to shut off your video and just go audio. Joe, shut off your video.
All hell.
Caleb, tell him to shut off his video.
Yo, shut off your video.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Now.
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, good enough. As long as you can hear me, I don't mind. This is actually a radio show that just happened to be on video. So, a radio program. So I don't have a problem at all with that. So it's a broadcast program. Anyway,
you just need a mugshot like Kotick.
Yeah, 9.
Maybe what I would do is check the update the software for Zoom. That's what I had to do a couple days ago.
God, they really messing with me. I just recently updated about end of last week, Friday. I updated the Zoom. So if this is doing this, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'll try. What's that?
They sent a lot of updates.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. When was the last one you got?
I think I did it yesterday.
I meant 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm on last week's update.
Or last month's update.
No, last week was. Well, anyway. So we were talking about you were saying that the numbers don't look right. They look a little padded to you.
Not that they don't look tattered. What?
Padded.
Oh, no, not even padded, because my thing is what we need to be concentrating on now is watching how the death rate goes lower. Not how many people, how the infection rate goes higher.
Right. Well, we definitely should be looking at if the death rate is going higher, especially since we have all these openings. Connecticut opened up yesterday. You happy, Trevor?
Not yet. We need the gyms open, then we'll be happy.
Okay. Oh man.
But I'm proud to say, Connecticut, welcome to the club of being open finally. I just see you put your big boy pants and did it.
There were so many businesses open anyway.
Oh, yesterday?
No.
Yep.
Before this.
Oh, I saw. Oh,
there were
yesterday.
so many people violating the state's rules.
Yeah, they were.
Matter.
Well, in Waterbury, they're a bunch of violators up there anyway. People were following the rules and regulations here in New Haven.
Yeah, right.
Down here, we know how to act civilized. We know how to follow direction.
Excuse me. We try to act civilized, but we're just fed up with everyone in Fairfield County.
Yeah, and New Haven County and all of that stuff. They're a bunch of
Waterbury's in New Haven County.
I think of Waterbury more in Hartford, up in Hartford. That's what I consider them.
It's considered up there, but it's Waterbury's in New Haven County. It's just north
Yeah,
end of New
it's on
Haven.
the edge of Fairfield, and you know.
We don't claim Waterbury. We don't claim Waterbury.
Wow. That's crazy.
I wouldn't either, Trev.
I'll take Middletown. I'll take Middletown.
Wow. You take Middletown over Waterbury?
They got Wesleyan University. What up to them?
You think Middletown over Waterbury
is the trailer park of Connecticut?
No. That is Torrington and Canaan, Connecticut. That is the West Virginia part of Connecticut.
Wow.
I don't know who these guys are, by the way. I never heard of them before.
Hopefully we don't have no listeners.
First time, long time. And then I gotta hear these guys. Thank God I don't have my picture or my video up. Caleb, what are you doing? Thank you. Damn video show. You see this guy? He act like he's out in the damn park somewhere.
He was dancing.
Yeah. What are you doing? My goodness. Anyway, these numbers that we're looking at with coronavirus, I don't know what the world is over. I think it's like 97,000 or something that's here in the United States. Again, high numbers. Numbers keep going up. And there are those who are saying they were forced to record numbers that weren't corona related. And I don't know. I've actually only heard that report coming from Harry, so, and it might be true. I'm not. Hold on. I was getting ready to say I'm not doubting him, but yeah, I am. That might be just a Harry's report.
It was an AP story. It was a Reuters story. It wasn't a Harry story.
Yeah, I saw several stories like that.
Harry and Kotick.
What?
You're gonna be closer to the truth. Yo, you are so in the truth zone with us.
I don't know, Kotick. You kind of sus. I peep with you how you be searching. You kind of sus, bro.
I keep it real with you. Yeah. No, I'll be honest with you, man.
Hey,
you like that pause? I don't. Come with the nonsense. I don't come with the nonsense. I'm telling you, I don't deal with no nonsense.
Hey, play Joe. No games.
I really don't. It's funny.
Wow.
Hey Joe, I got some breaking news. You know that gym in Jersey?
Yeah, that's funny.
The state just shut it down.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, Atlas Gym in Belmar has been shut down.
I like how the governor did that. The governor's like, oh no.
You see, Joe
you guys go right ahead. You go right ahead and you do whatever you got to do. And
you love fascist leaders. I bet you love Xi from China and Putin from Russia.
I bet you Joe's right now. I need to have dinner with Governor Murphy in Jersey. I look at the way he's running that state right now, and I
love the way he's running his state. No, Joe, he is running his state.
Yeah,
you understand?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got Tom Wolf on that list too for PA, and maybe Jim Kenney as well for the mayor of Philadelphia. The three people he wants to have dinner with.
And Michigan. Don't forget Michigan. That little Nazi.
I happen to like Gretchen. What's her name? I happen to like her as a governor.
You want her as vice president?
No, I don't see her as a damn vice president.
Here's my thing.
But she already said that that's not what she wants.
I'll take it.
She already yanked her name out of the running. She said it. Plain. She said, "Look, I got to run the state of Michigan," and she was on it. She said it should be honored, but she believed that there are other more qualified people.
Oh, yes. Like, yeah. Yesterday, she was talking about she was having conversations with the Biden campaign.
Yeah, that don't mean that
she did not pull out. All right, she did not pull out. She's
wow.
So, she can't pull out. but you know,
she did not pull out.
Wow.
That was next level. I don't even know how to respond to that. She did not pull out. She did not pull out. Wow.
Who's got a snare drum we can play?
How do I even respond to that?
It's whether
not responding.
The question is whether Joe pulled out.
Wow. Respond.
How do I respond to this? I can't. I don't even know. You know, Harry just diluted the hell out of this program.
What are you talking about? Any negative connotation that you put to my words, they're coming from the inside of your brain.
True.
Harry just hit you with the "this is how I feel inside."
Yeah.
Let me get the couch out. Let me get the notepad. Hey, Harry, do you think that Greg Abbott will ever run for president, the Texas governor?
No.
I don't think so, no.
He'll never do that. He's not. Greg Abbott is not crazy. Why? You want him to run for governor? I mean, for president?
I think you'll be entertaining.
He's a good.
Wait a minute. Do you know what the presidency is all about?
No, that's what it's about now.
Yeah, exactly. Do you even know what it's about, Trevor?
I was in that history class. I took notes on it. I have notes in my room somewhere.
You didn't take no damn notes. You did not take any notes.
You doodled.
Yeah, exactly.
Notes and doodle. Notes and doodle.
Do you know what the presidency of the United States is all about?
It's a big job. I think he does a great job in Texas.
Oh, do you know what the presidency of the United States of America is about? That's the question at hand, please.
You remember, you're talking to Joe, who loves fascist governors.
Harry's crazy.
Well, this is why our kids are confused, because Harry interjects with these nonsense jokes. Meanwhile, you got someone who's saying that he thinks he'll be funny if he's president. This guy's looking for a stand-up show versus
Joe.
And this
are you
is where
kidding me?
most of America is right now.
You have Joe Biden.
This is where most of America is right now.
Joe Biden's a comedy skit.
For real. As president.
He's gonna headline SNL next or Mad TV.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Cuddy. So who would you support this year, Cuddy?
I'm not
It is
sure.
we cover.
I have
politics.
nobody to support. I'll keep it real with you.
We cover politics on this program, so.
But I don't have anybody to support.
Okay, so you don't. You say you're not gonna vote.
I didn't say I'm not gonna vote. I said I don't have anybody that I support.
Okay, so who would you say could get your vote out of the?
I really don't know.
Joe,
So that
that's
you're
a
not gonna
personal
vote.
decision.
Yeah, like I don't have stop forcing me. Like let's come on. Calm down.
It is a personal.
Yeah, let me decide. Let me do what I do. I'll try and force it out of you.
There is a reason why they have voting booths.
Yeah, which is
Joe
what he's
Ugly isn't in your business.
Yeah, like, he's crazy.
Oh, he's on your shoulder like, you should vote for Biden. Vote for Biden.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. We gonna vote for her. Huh? We gonna do, huh? We gonna vote. Calm down, yo. I got this.
But he's gonna be the guy at the doors like, who'd you vote for? Who'd you vote for? Who'd you vote for?
As a matter of fact, we could report you for voter intimidation.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
You do that?
You could go right ahead and do that. That's not a bad idea. If I was, that's not a bad idea at all.
There, I see the headline now. Radio host Joe Ugly is being summoned by the police for voter fraud.
Do you remember in 2012?
What's that?
The Black Panthers at a Philadelphia voting location with bats and everything. That's Joe Ugly.
The Black Panthers were out there with bats and everything.
Let me correct that. The new
Black
the new Black Panthers, which aren't really.
Yeah, right. That was some damn conservative group paid some brothers to show up.
Joe, come on.
In Black Panthers outfit.
Joe, come on. These guys, go check the new Black Panthers. They showed up at voting locations and they were intimidating people. By the way, in that poll, in that voting location, there wasn't one conservative vote. You think they had an effect? And by the way, another thing, the Obama administration.
I'm gonna look this up.
The Obama
Here he comes. All right. But Obama
threw out charges against them. The Obama administration. Of course they did. They
MTV producer move. God, yo, he did. Obama. You were just getting something going, and then you just ruined everything. Like
Obama.
Oh God.
Why you got against Obama?
No, it's you what you have against Obama. That you gotta put him everywhere.
I mentioned the first
Harry.
You got offended.
Harry, was it the fact that he never added you on Facebook? Is it what do you like? What is up? Are you offended?
Imagine Harry.
You probably ran into him from the Columbia college campus. You're probably walking through. He must have hit you on the shoulder by accident because he was trying to catch a train. Like, what is it? Like, he's like Harry sitting in his couch.
Obama
he's like, I remember that guy.
Poser, a freaking punk. Obama acted like he came from Chicago and he was from Hawaii.
Yeah, so he bumped him when he was walking to New York by accident. Can't let it go. It's just like, I don't get it.
He probably hates Obama because he loves Michael. He's a Chicago
Straight
Bulls
up punk,
fan.
acting like he came from Chicago.
Hawaii. See, I told you.
Hawaii.
Bumped him in the middle of the street. Can't let go.
Came from the mean streets of Hawaii.
Yo, Harry.
Yes.
By the way, there are mean streets in Hawaii. Don't get it twisted now.
You mean mean beaches, right?
Okay, all right. That sounds so cute. That sounds so cute. Yeah, let me help you understand something. Everywhere has their own issues. And ain't nothing to be glorified, by the way. So, so let's not try to, try to make Chicago look like a bad place to be. Okay?
Chicago's
just because there are a lot of blacks over there in Chicago, don't try to make it look like it's a place.
Chicago's a good place to be.
Talking about some. Oh yes, it is a nice place.
Let's see how the social distancing is gonna work as it gets hot in Chicago.
Patio season, let's go.
You don't gotta try to sit there and make Chicago look bad, Harry.
Oh my God. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah,
Chicago,
okay.
Yeah, Chicago and Baltimore are great places to vacation.
No, Cleveland's a great place to vacation too.
Wait a minute. Why not?
Yeah,
there's a lot to do in Chicago and Baltimore.
I know.
I've been down to Baltimore. They got the inner harbor, the outer harbor. What's that?
You're the biggest trader. You're always leaving this country. You hate America.
Just remember, Harry, you're accidental. Just remember, you're an accidental American.
Exactly.
Always remember that. I chose this life. This life didn't choose me.
Harry, you have to give up your land in order to be American. What you mean?
Wow. Wow. Harry, do you still have family back in Puerto Rico, by the way?
Of course.
No. Wow. You saw the way he said, of course, unfortunately.
Wow.
He was like, I still got to claim them.
I missed that.
Have you seen your family in Puerto Rico? That's the question.
Oh, wow. Have you?
No, I don't count that. Even when I go to Puerto Rico, I don't go to my family.
You just don't like them.
No, I just don't. Well, let me not say it.
Like yeah. You just
said it. You said it.
I just don't care for them.
It's just that I'm on vacation.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not on family reunion mode. When I go to Puerto Rico, I'm on vacation. I don't want to.
And I want the truth, Harry. Are your family in Puerto Rico as light as you?
As what?
Are they as light as you in complexion?
Some of them are very light. Some of them are black.
What? 2 of them are white. 2 of them are very light. Those are the ones you go and see whenever you're in Puerto Rico.
I got different parts of the family, so
you just told you.
You have
he's like,
you have the darkies. So
what?
I'm telling you, my family in Puerto Rico, you have the light brights and then you have the darkies. So
well, you ain't one of the darkies, so you don't get to say that.
Exactly.
Whatever I want.
I don't care if it's your family or not.
I could say whatever I want, Joe. Darkies. They're my family. They're not yours.
They don't like you. They don't like you
because of that right there.
Well, your family
You want to see my DNA?
You. Your family despise you. I don't care
you
what's your
see my DNA. I'm black, man.
No, I don't want to see your DNA.
No.
I do not want to see your DNA, Harry. Do not put it up on my screen.
Okay.
I do not want to see your DNA.
I'm more black than anything. So if you're dissing
no, you're not more black. You may
racist.
have excuse me, you may have African
racist.
You may have African blood in you.
Get racial
you may have African blood in you, but that does not make you the black. You're not black. Black is race.
Wait. I know
black
I've heard you say over and over, if you have one drop of African
No. I addressed I've addressed the Jim Crow law. I have never said that as being
and you
I have addressed
the Jim Crow
I have
law
addressed the Jim Crow
black.
law. No. You have. Maybe you're not equipped to understand what I'm saying.
Of course,
that's not what it is.
You use it only when it benefits you. I get it.
No, don't even try it. Don't even try it. I never embraced the Jim Crow law.
You could try the race card with me.
No.
Put it in the bottom of the deck.
Race.
I don't care.
Race card. And if I am using the race card, guess what? It's in the deck.
And it's in the
you gotta
bottom
use
of
it.
my deck.
You got to use it. You got it.
Yeah, that's why nobody can hear you right now.
It's going in and out.
Nobody can hear you right now.
Well, why didn't you tell me what's going in and out there, Caleb?
Right
I thought
now
it was going to come
back.
Nah, now it's starting to. Yeah.
Man.
You want to call me another racial slur?
You bigot.
Bigot.
You racist.
He is.
Because
what happened?
I'm pretty, widespread across the board. I could diss.
Nobody cares what you watch. Glad you could join us there, T. Higgs. You having a tough morning?
Just there's a noise in the background.
What's that?
I was just getting a little noise in the background, so I muted myself real quick.
Was T. Higgs here all around?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
You were.
He was? He was quiet as hell. T. Higgs, man, how come his video just popped up?
Glad you could join us, Joe. Glad you could join us.
I know, ain't that something? You can't even see me this morning, people. People are like, dang, how can I help us? Listen, technology, baby. As long as you can hear me, let's just roll with that.
I'm good not looking at you.
Story.
I'm out.
What is it?
No. What did he say?
What did he say?
Good not looking at you.
Oh, of course. I tell you what, though, Harry, I miss you when I can't see you.
Oh my God. That was genius.
Oh man, I gotta write this down. Hold on.
Yeah, that was genius. Wow.
Oh man.
Don't get confused, Joe, just because I'm in the closet.
That was the best, baby.
What does that mean, Harry? What does that mean, Harry? Just because you're in the closet?
Just because I'm in the closet doesn't mean I don't want you to get confused.
What does that mean?
That I ain't coming out with you.
Roasted. Boom roasted.
Hey yo, I guarantee you, these guys are probably surrounding my building with this damn fire trucks. Caleb, look out the window and make sure that we don't got to evacuate. I haven't heard any alerts.
Caleb, can we get some live reporting from there?
You got like probably have like 4 floors down, 4 or 5 floors down. They're not telling us up here. Your legs are on fire. Usually the alarm will go off and you hear that. May I have your attention, please?
I wish we had Caleb on his phone so we can get a live report from down there. What's going on?
Word.
The ugly Joe Ugly traffic report.
Live from your house.
Yep.
Well, Caleb, I don't know what Caleb's doing. You gotta do it quick, man. Just in and out. He's over there looking. He's trying to take mental notes because he's gonna forget. He's just going from the window back up.
Just for that, I'm not saying nothing now.
Yeah,
Leave you guessing. Nah, it was actually somebody who the ambulance had to come for somebody who was probably like under drugs or something like that.
Don't make the story up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Y'all want to see it? I can get up.
Hey, let's live traffic report. Let's go.
Want the live traffic
So
report?
hold on. Someone down there, they got off the bus and twist their ankle and, probably snap. And this guy's like, yo, they probably on drugs or something.
Yeah, just got drugs in the arm.
Wobbling.
I mean, you think you stand straight if your ankle had got snapped? You would have wobbled too. Over here, talk, somebody on drugs. Like he could see that far up. He don't even wear it.
Like he can see drugs in your system.
I can't make the story interesting. Damn.
Keep that nonsense up. The cops gonna be having them in the back seat of the car. What do you think of that one?
They're gonna be knocking on the door. We're gonna be knocking on the door next. Like,
all right,
confirm that story.
Y'all got me. It was just a regular routine. I just wanted to make it more interesting. I wanted to fit in. Is it a problem that I wanted to fit in?
No, it is a problem because you made my city a drug city just because you want to fit in.
Oh God!
Y'all got
with that garbage.
Start flying outside your window.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Rob?
Yeah, so you gotta be careful before drones start flying outside your window.
It's like, playing this damn game. But this guy, I'm glad you said it, Cardi.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it. This guy, he could see drugs in people's system.
I wonder if he can see coronavirus.
Oh.
You want me to tell you? I think I can.
Hey, somebody got to change the world.
No, man.
I'm FDA approved, baby.
Oh, shoot.
CDC, baby.
Heard you.
It's a guy like Caleb that's reporting these numbers sometimes.
See why he's always accurate.
The guy like Caleb reporting these numbers.
I don't know,
Harry.
I said that's a good line. FDA approved, baby. Let me just give you a checkup.
I'm approved by the CDC, so I'm good to go for patio season.
Let me use my microscope.
Now, if you need
gonna be at the end of a bar in a club talking about something. Yeah, I'm FDA approved, baby.
That girl in the bar is like, really? Can you have a drink? I'm like, did you listen to my music video?
That's gonna be a problem. You know
what I'm saying? Now, if you need extensive read, please dial 203-555-555-555. I can tell you about pregnancy scares. I can tell you about taxes. I can tell you about your future references. Whatever you need, I can see that thing coming.
After 203, there was only supposed to be 75. He put like 19 in there. I guess he got long distance.
You know what I'm saying?
203 555 9955.
It's got 5 on it.
His app number.
Wow.
My app number. That's crazy. Calling me broke. That's crazy. That's crazy. Come on, Rob. You know my jobs are only gigs. Why you gotta do that to me? It's Corona real, man. Come on, man.
I know.
Why you think I made up this story, man? I'm desperate for some shit.
This is what happens when my video isn't up, because right away everybody just went crazy man. Well, okay, whatever. Okay, the ugliness continues. Let's kind of read it in here.
All right, I got you.
Hit me with a story real quick.
All right, I'm gonna go political. Republicans are planning to spend $20 million so you won't vote. The party's recruiting 50,000 volunteers in 15 states.
That's it? 20 million? They gotta get their numbers up, man. Come on, they gotta stop voting.
So the party is recruiting.
Huh? That's no money. That's not enough money to stop people from voting in America. Come on, we could do this. Then again, all they got to do is just like tell Trevor there's a baseball game on and he's not voting.
But, hey, I vote. Okay, last time I missed it because I was on sabbatical. It was the greatest thing
You
ever.
did not vote. When's the last time you voted?
2012, baby.
When Trump was running.
2012. I know. 2012.
Yeah.
Trevor, you voted in 2012.
Yes.
How old are you, Trevor?
26.
Yeah, 69. I'm messing with you.
2012 was my first election I voted for.
Who? 2012?
2012, yeah.
First and last, wasn't it?
No, I missed on 2016 because I was out of the country and I forgot to do the absentee ballot. That's why.
Did you do 2018?
For whatever it was? Yeah, I did that.
No, you didn't. For whatever it was? No, you didn't.
Yeah,
no,
it was for the governor, right?
No, the
governor.
midterm elections.
Yeah, I did that. My mom told me you're going. She kicked me out of the house. Told me if you don't come, you can't come back.
I like your mom, man. Your mom is sharp.
That was a good move.
Trevor. I'm surprised the way Trevor actually came from. Good. His father and his mother are good people. So Trevor was there. Let me just interject this. Trevor was leaving the station last year, and on his last day, he came in with bottles of wine. I mean, from his father's collection, like that was such a class act. I was like, he understands the game. Dad understands the game, but this knucklehead right here, oh my God. So when I was talking to Trevor about doing this thing here with us, I didn't call him. I called his dad. No, I didn't.
I will put it down. He actually called me when I was at work, when I was on a phone call trying to renew a few memberships. That's why I was like, oh, I should probably take this. So I lost out some money on that day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You lost money for me? That's what's up. That's what's up.
Lost $75 per membership for renewal.
Wow. To take my 2-minute call.
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, so Trevor is like he's back with us, but his parents, like I said, Trevor had good parents, by the way. It's just Trevor. I don't know what the hell happened here. He just like, you know what it is? Trevor went to a party at college and he's still there. Trevor is that guy in the corner in a bathrobe and some dirty underwear, and you're trying to figure out who is this guy.
I live here, so it's my party.
He's like, he wakes up every once in a while just to, goggle his throat with a bottle of whiskey and just go right back to his own little world. Trevor is that guy.
He tries to be an alcoholic.
The guy in The Great Gatsby, who nobody knows what is he doing there, but he's always there playing the piano. That's Trevor.
That movie with passion. I hated that movie.
Which one?
The Great Gatsby, the new one. I hated it.
What?
I did. Girls like watching The Great Gatsby. Is like, all right, whatever. I hated every single moment of it. I want to put a bullet to my head.
Why? It's because it was produced by Jay-Z?
No, I just didn't like the whole story. That's why.
No, but what? What about you, T. Higgs? Did you enjoy The Gatsby? The Great Gatsby?
Yeah, I didn't hate it. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like the greatest thing in the world. I mean, I'm a Leo fan, so I thought it was pretty good.
Okay. Did you see it, Rob Nice?
No.
Rob Nice said, nah, they didn't have that in the hood. They didn't have the hood version. Are you kidding me?
I don't watch TV like that anyway, Joe.
What's that?
I don't watch TV like that. I'm always
it's not TV
with my hands.
No.
Okay.
I'm done right there. I'm done right there. That's too much.
I don't even know what it is.
Too much for the hub man. What about you, Harry? You saw The Great Gatsby, didn't you? Turn your mic on. Harry?
No, I did not.
You didn't see it?
Keep it like that.
No.
What about you, Kadik? The Great Gatsby?
Yeah,
either one. Yeah. What do you think about it, Kadik?
It was all right.
Which one? The first with Robert Redford
I
or
saw the newer
Leonardo
one with Leonardo.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
I mean, I really enjoyed those. The first time I saw it, I was up. I can get this crazy feedback. Is that me? Where's that coming from?
Any problems? Assume it's you today.
Yeah, it's on you today.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Any problem? You're right. Blame the Ugman because it's like, geez, can I live?
But I think Ugman's having voices in his head right now. You
guys don't hear an echo?
Nope.
Okay, then I'll work with it. If you guys are not hearing it, then
the same house with Caleb, right?
Yeah.
So what's going on, man?
He's all the way up front.
Yeah.
He's commandeered my dining room area. It's like we're nowhere near each other unless my voice is carrying that far.
Yeah.
My voice is not carrying that far. Oh, your mic is too high.
My mic is too high.
Yeah.
Now it's on me.
Yeah. Well, let me see. How come I'm not hearing what I was just hearing just now?
It's not. It wouldn't be your mic. It'll be your speaker that's getting the echo. But
well, I'm hearing this echo, and it's driving me nuts. It could be Caleb. I'm quite sure it is him.
You got to move forward.
I feel you, Joe. Blame the spick. I feel you.
There you go.
Wow. That spick happened to be my son. What is wrong with you?
He makes a good point. Ignore and persevere. That's all it is.
Jeez. So anyway, The Great Gatsby. I don't, I'm not saying this to be or tell all of a movie, T. Higgs. Oh, I don't think it was the best one of all. I ain't say that. I'm just saying it wasn't good. The first time I saw it, I was up in Boston. I took my son up to, well, who cares? We were up there and we were staying in the hotel room, and I'm just like, you know what? I just want to see this damn movie. And I checked it out. I'm like, it's not a bad movie. I thought it was going to be a bad remake of the what was that? Was it 60s or 70s version of it with Robert Redford?
It is the 1920s.
No, that was the era.
No, it was 1974.
74. Okay.
74. Oh, the original?
Yeah, the original Great Gatsby.
I'm looking at the newer one. Sorry.
No, they're all based on the 1920s, right before the stock market crash. That's what it's based on.
I'm gonna check it out.
And these guys were running. And what I dig about it was they mixed up a lot of what was going on at the time and into that movie. They really did a good job of mixing it up. I enjoyed it. I mean, hell, it was some slick stuff. That's all I can say. It was real slick. If you look at how they were doing booze, they were moving booze illegally at the time. And one of the ways they were moving booze illegally in that era was creating these bars of grapes, and all you had to do was add water, and you would get your wine, or you would get your whatever type of booze you had. Mainly wine. You get a bar. It was like and it was sold at drugstores. And if you look in the Gatsby, if you recall in the Gatsby, it was about how he was making his money. In other words, he was a drug dealer.
Hey.
And the Gatsby is some slick stuff. It's all about how he was making all this money to have this mansion out on Eagle Egg in the Hamptons. Well, it wasn't the Hamptons, but it's like the Hamptons of Long Island. So, and you watch how this guy. Anyway, moving right along. The Great Gatsby. And I wasn't surprised that Jay-Z was the one who produced it because it's pretty much his life. He was just rolling with it. It just rolled with him. All right, moving right along. What else we got?
All right. Trump is going
Harry, you okay? Hold on. Harry, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just reading a business story.
Oh, we have a business report?
I mean, it's coming up, but I was just reading a story. That's it.
No, it was a good damn story. I could see the look on your face. You might not be able to see me, but I can see you. And you had that look on your face like, damn, business is done.
No, I'm just reading Warren Buffett and the Japanese for Masayoshi Son. Masayoshi Son.
Yeah.
And they've been picking a lot of losers lately.
And that's scary.
Yeah.
That's real scary.
Yep. Anyway, so that's what I was just reading.
And because a lot of people look at what Warren is buying, and you try to go downstream. Wow. Wow.
That's why you should be following Davey day trade all day.
Who?
Dave Portnoy day trading every day. Greatest thing of content that's going on all the time.
This is why your generation is all on the stock market right now. Y'all a bunch of little gamblers.
We need something to do during this time of nothing for sports.
No. Your generation has been chasing the stock market for the last 18 to 24 months. Okay, it had nothing to do with this pandemic.
I'm throwing the pandemic in it because it's somewhat entertaining to watch right now.
You're looking for something what? I'm sorry?
It's something to watch right now of Dave Portnoy's live stream doing day trading every day.
Okay. Man, you're like all over this. All right, Harry, give me the business report. Let me try to do this here real quick.
So Masayoshi-san is considered the Japanese Warren Buffett, and that's why they're doing the comparison. So,
and they both were off.
Yeah, they've both been picking losers.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Which affects the market, like you
exactly.
said. People who live off of mimicking, copying Buffett. So,
right. Well, you pretty much go downstream where Buffett's at. You go downstream on it. Yeah. Wow, the markets rallied yesterday. Is that blur or is that me?
No, it's pretty blur on my end too.
It's crystal clear on my end.
Crystal clear on mine.
Man, I'm telling you, man, this freaking bacteria system that they got, man, it is blur over here, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Now, if I read the wrong numbers, don't feel bad. The Dow, the NASDAQ, and the S&P were all up last session. The Dow was up, looked like 369. Did I hit that right?
Correct.
369.4 points. Looking at, what else we got? Scroll down.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man, the futures are looking bad.
Oof.
Big Gators, the casinos, baby.
You're looking at Japan, Hong Kong, London, Germany. They're all down right now. And, well, the gainers, I know he's looking at it. MGM or resorts. But big losers, let's go to big losers. Dang, this stuff is blur.
Yeah, it's weird.
Isn't it blur? Is that Becton Dickinson?
Yes.
Becton Dickinson and Co., Nordstrom Inc., Kohl's Corp., Gap Inc., and Royal Caribbean.
Wow. When I say it is blur on this side, it is blur.
Yeah, I got it on my end too. And I'm not on the Wi-Fi too.
I'm looking at oil.
Commodities. Oil is up.
Mm-hmm.
Gas is down. Gold is down. Silver down. Corn down.
Copper is down.
Okay. What is gas trading at a barrel? It looked like it says 34. Am I right?
34.11.
Oil is up. Yeah, is up.
34.11 a barrel, right?
Yep. Up.
Okay. 1 point something percent. Wow, that was blurry as all hell. Thanks for bringing it back to this. All right, people, you want to know what those numbers mean? You need to holler at a certified financial advisor. Ask them for some guidance. This technical difficulties is really bad. Oh, I've just figured it out. Caleb need a damn haircut. That's why the hell we all messing up.
I do.
I don't even know what cut. Does anybody know what Kodak look like anymore? That's a mugshot from, like 405,
Wow.
What's to say?
Wow. I look better, baby.
Wow.
Trying to use this old school picture of himself. We ain't
crazy.
He trying to let
like
them.
A month ago.
He trying to let them know he's still out here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm still here.
I play the
Veils
game,
to
baby.
Kemba right now.
By the way, do people still wear fitted?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still wear fitteds.
Yeah.
Of course, Joe.
I hate all you guys. You're supposed to say no.
Joe,
I got it fitted on right now.
And by the way, I've been tempted to do. I could do a lot of things with that picture, Kodak, but I've been tempted to have it.
Wow.
Do whatever you got to do, man.
Well, I'm in. I'm in. So anyway, go ahead.
So Joe, I need to recap. So Joe hates Jordan shoes, fitted hats.
No, I like fitted hats.
There you go. There you go. You onto it. You onto something.
Is there anything else I'm missing? Is jerseys the next thing?
Well, basically, Trevor, Joe hates America.
No, that's not true. Joe loves some America. Don't get it twisted.
He hates everything American.
You know what? I hate you accidental bastards that try to pretend that you're real Americans.
I'm just trying to get a count what Joe hates right now. I need to make a power ranking list.
Oh, you better you're gonna be counting for a minute, bro.
Well, that's a crazy thing. I don't hate much. That's a crazy thing. I mean, it might sound like I don't like Kotick, but I love Kotick. He's a great guy. He's one of the best.
See?
Right, Kotick? My true brother from another mother?
Yeah, nah, they should know that.
Come on, my homeboy in Pack. Let's talk about it. You know, it's crazy. Let me be very clear here. I'm not one to go along to get along about that damn thing. So anyone you see on this show, anyone you see on this program, no matter how much you might hear me going back and forth with them, I happen to like them. I like them a lot. Otherwise, they're not going to be on here. I'm not going to go along to get along with a goddamn soul. It's something about what each and every one of these guys bring to the table that I like. And it's so strong that I could overlook all the other garbage.
Wait, what you overlook? What?
I don't have any garbage. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, overlook what? What are you talking about? I ain't got nothing you got to overlook.
Hey, here where it goes, Harry. I'm going to start with that damn shoe rack behind you. I'm just going to overlook that. Okay.
I forgot to put my shower curtain up.
The shower curtain. I'll make you really look trailer trash.
I'm telling you. Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
You know what? I think it'd be real cool if you do hang a shower curtain over those shoes. And if you just like wear, shower cap, you stick his head out every once in a while, that would be awesome.
The back brush.
Yeah, reporting live from the shower. Every once in a while, you pour some water on your head, make it look like you were, really in the shower there. That'd be great.
And Harry definitely used a loofah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Cottage. I call cottage.
It happened.
Anyway, that's because I can't reach around. I'm too big. I need a loofah.
Oh my God. He burned himself. Wow.
Man, this program this morning just diluted down to less than water.
Hey, Joe, you want an update from South Korea that I reported a couple days ago?
What's that?
Wait, hold on. WNHH.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, let him tell it on WNHH LP 103.5 FM New Haven. Go for it, sir.
Who remembers the sex dolls that the FCCO put in for spectators for their one game?
This is the one game. First of all, in South Korea, they had a baseball game going.
Soccer game.
Oh, a soccer game going. A soccer match then. It wasn't a game. They had a soccer match. And because of COVID, they can't have fans in the stands. So what they decided to do was to put sex dolls in the sand. And apparently these sex dolls are the high-end ones that look like real people. Am I correct?
That is very correct.
Okay.
They have the face of an O. Show me your O face is what the people are saying on the internet right now on the Twitter feed. So South Korea's FC Seoul has been fined a record 100 million Korean dollars.
Like 25 US cents.
$82,000 for damaging the prestige and integrity of the league after using sex dolls instead of mannequins to fill empty seats during a K-League soccer match. FCO placed around 20 dolls, of some which were dressed in the team colors, While people are watching, the viewers are watching on television quickly pointed out that the dolls looked like more like sex dolls than mannequins, that some of them were holding place cards bearing the name of the adult toy manufacturer.
Promotion.
They $82,000. That's nothing. They couldn't have paid for better publicity.
82,000 American, 100 million.
Right. Nobody's right. For international publicity, that's a drop in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
That is a drop. If they imagine what they have to pay to get in the likes of a Super Bowl.
What?
They have to pay some serious bank. Man, how weak is the South Korean dollar? I thought everything was made in Korea. Once you see something made in Korea, was like, that's South Korea. That's not North. So how in the hell are their money so far off?
Joe, that's why you make everything over there, because they're cheap.
No kidding. Oh my God. Let me ask somebody, look it up real quick. T. Higgs, what is South Korea dollar trading against the US dollar?
The conversion rate.
What's the conversion rate? Is it about $200 to one? Christ, Trinidad have way better rates than that. Trinidad is only $5, $4 to $5 which is one of the highest in the Caribbean, by the way. Go ahead. It is the highest. Go ahead.
So is 0.00081 United States dollar. That's
0.00081.
Yeah.
So that's less than a penny to the United States dollar.
Wow.
Man, Jamaica is better than that. How much is a Jamaica
I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
It's like,
man, you can't buy anything that says made in Korea anymore. We got to stop this. We're part of the problem.
Shoot, I'm vacationing in South Korea now.
It's cheaper. They got beaches.
I'll buy everything up.
I have a buddy in college who's actually in the army. He's actually over there right now in South Korea.
The military tour over there is not the best.
Yeah, it's not too great. Not too great.
The military tour over there, right? It is not the best. You get a Korea tour, you just gonna cry. First of all, it's only for 1 year. It's 12 months, but it's what it's called a hardship tour. You don't want a Korea. Oh, you get a Korean tour, just like.
Yeah, he's in
at the other side.
He's in Sungho, South Korea right now.
They're at the other side.
Yeah. You're going up to man. So go ahead, T. Higgs, what do you got? Jamaica how much?
It was zero
conversion rate.
Yeah, it was 0.0068. It's like 68 cents.
No, that's less than 68 cents. That's like 6 cents a dollar.
Yeah.
Wow, 6 cents to $1 US. But what is it for? What is it for Trinidad and Tobago? The conversion rate.
0.15.
No, we're not 15 cents a dollar. I could guarantee you that.
How about Mexico?
No, hold on 1 second. Conversion rate. Jeez. I just checked it out just recently. U.S. currency versus Trinidad. What do you have? What do you have?
I had 0.15.
0.15. 15 cents. I have to look that up. Because I know
that's actually not bad, Joe.
No, that is bad. Because last I know they were trading $4 to $1 US. 4 or 5. Yeah, you got to go back and look at your conversion rate. You're scaring us. Yeah, that's really scary.
So you want me to hit you with a headline?
Yeah,
please do.
What's that headline?
All right, I got a business headline. Lowe's to help minorities business reopen with $25 million in grants. These are going to be minority businesses and other businesses that are now starting to reopen, the CEO of Lowe's said. So we just want to continue not only run a good business, but also be a great cooperative citizen in all communities that we operate in.
You had the conversion rate backwards, by the way. It's 15 cents equals $1 US. I mean, equal $1 Trinidadian dollar.
Right.
Yeah. I thought he was saying it is 15 cents.
Well, I tell you right now, the US dollar, for $1 US, you get 6.69
in Trinidad. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, to $1 US, you get 6. That's about right. You were scaring the heck out of me there, T. Higgs. 15 cents. She's like, yo, god damn, I'm going down and buy the whole damn hotel next time. Here we go.
He was planning his empire, T. Higgs. Come on,
man. Nah, I'll call him my cousin. Land grab.
Wiring money. Zoom.
Really? So anyway, you were saying that what was your story here?
Lowe's is giving Lowe's, yes, just like home.
Giving minority loans to start businesses. What kind of businesses? Construction.
Yeah, pretty much. But he said
so they could come back and buy from them.
Pretty much.
Well, we're gonna get our money back 10 times.
The loan is a credit line.
Exactly. It's not even a loan, it's a line of credit. What's the interest on it?
No interest. It was just pretty much saying they're giving out grants.
Oh, they're giving grants?
Yes, this is a grant.
Oh, so Lowe's gonna get their money back.
Yeah, of course.
That will really work. I mean, wait a minute. By the way, Lowe's has some. I like Lowe's. I like both Lowe's and Home Depot. I go in these stores. It's like a toy shop. It's like a toy store. It's like, yeah, Carter, tell her. Carter and I walk in there. We went in there just for 2 bolts one time. We were in there like, yeah, but we could build that. It was the worst. It was the worst. I'm telling you, you can't get us out of there. Because your mind starts floating on to all the things that you could build. It's very hard to get me out of a damn Home Depot, isn't it? Or Lowe's.
Let me just try. And just to show you, the Mexican peso is $23 to every $1 US.
Yeah. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
That's how you going to Mexico. This guy.
Road trip.
That is.
I'm going shopping.
I'm sorry. That sounds like an ambush from the cartel. They messing up numbers to have Americans come down for ransom.
I'll stick to the same. By the way, in Jamaica is how much? It's like Jamaica is like about $30-something. It's not that far off.
That's why my father smiles every time he's leaving.
What?
Leaving here.
Jamaica is $145 to every one.
Wow. $145 to $1 US. So that means if you go down there and you buy, here's the crazy. You go down there and you buy with US dollars 1 candy. You buy a Snicker bar, you got to spend $100 and something. You don't realize this. Just for one Snicker bar, and they tell you, yeah, it's gonna be one. And imagine like a Snicker bar, you go in a dollar store down there, and you got to get a Snicker bar, and you put it on the counter, and they say $1.45, and you're like, pull out $1.45. They look at you like you got 10 heads. You better come up out that pocket, man.
You ain't lying.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. 145. But the reason why Trinidad is only 6 is because Trinidad is loaded with natural resources, where most of the other Caribbean islands have to rely on tourism. And tourism is being hit, especially right now with COVID.
Yep.
But Trinidad, for example, Trinidad could do it because they have oil. oil and natural gas. So that's their angle on that. By the way, I think I just figured out my problem with the video. I think I did.
It's sad that you have our neighbor, Mexico. That is that bad. Mexico, $23.
And keep in mind, they make a lot of stuff down there, so they should be a lot better.
It's sad that we still treat their people like that.
Corruption, baby.
And then you have Canada, which is for every US dollar is only $1.39.
That's right.
So, and then you got Mexico, we're sandwiched in between two freaking bizarro worlds.
Yep. Well, what's going on when you look at that? I'm glad you highlight that, Harry. That is a big, big, big story. That is huge. That is huge. It just goes to show this is what happens when I always tell you guys, caution how hard you're going on government. Caution how hard you're going. Because if you stop believing in government, when people stop believing in government, it breeds corruption. And once it breeds corruption at a level, that's what happens.
Yep.
That is exactly what happens. So you have to maintain some level of belief that government is, because that belief that you have will make you go forward to try to change something. But once you believe there's nothing that you can't change, then you don't get involved, and then you get raped. That's exactly what's going on.
Once you get to the point where you have too much faith in government, you are Mexico.
Well, no, you're Russian.
Well, Russian and
No, you got to put a balance on it, like everything else. If you drink too much, you could easily be an alcoholic. It is that simple. But it's about understanding when you take away that trust in government, you go that far when you don't care and you don't trust in government, it breeds corruption. It's a breeding ground for corruption. Or dictatorship, any way you want to, or it can breed dictatorship. You have to be asking questions. You have to be ready to push forth. And that's why I always say on this program, you hear me say, I'm not going that far. I understand government have problems.
Did Caleb get
next to you? I'm sorry?
Did Caleb get next to you?
No, why?
Because I could hear now you in the background, his speaker.
He's loud.
Just turn your damn mic off. Turn your mic off for a second. Let me hear it. Yeah. You don't hear me anymore, do it?
Yeah, but you were screaming, so I don't know.
No, I mean.
No, you weren't screaming?
No. Why don't you just turn your damn mic down? Can you turn your microphone down?
All right.
I'll try right now.
Leave Caleb alone.
No.
Come on, man.
He said no.
You're gonna lose your place.
Oh, okay. I already did.
See?
But it's about if it's gonna be that annoying to you, guess what it's doing to the listener? That's why I'm trying to get this. Tell them turn the mic off then.
There you go again.
Just turn the mic off.
Yeah, I have to.
Because it's crazy. My God. If that's the case, then now it's better. You don't hear anything at all. And I don't know why the hell is it so loud today. Do some sign language over there, Caleb.
You're talking about government.
Yes, government, as I was saying. You must have something you want to add.
No, my thing is just that at the point where you have too much faith in government, or you're counting on government to do everything for you, you become, like you said, Russia, or a good example is Venezuela. When you look at them 30, 40 years ago, they were actually a prosperous nation. They got oil, they got everything. And what happened is they decided to put all their eggs in the government basket, and it screwed up.
Like I said, but and that anytime that you give up your
sovereignty.
Yes, you do. Well, anytime you give up your freedom, which is like, look, let me tell you something. You must have pushback. You must have pushback. And on both sides, by the way. It works. It really works. Because you have two opposing sides And this pushback is what keeps the whole democracy thing going. That's supposing. But, it's like I was talking with Justin Farmer on a couple of days ago, and he's running for office. And I have to let him know, in government, once you get there in government, most elected officials today believe it's all or nothing. But you cannot have that mentality, because when you got to office, you no longer represent just the people who got you in there. You represent everyone. So as a politician, you must understand that it's good that, here's where your political skills come in play, where you realize how you're going to support those who have gotten you there, while at the same time not forgetting those who did not put you in office. As a matter of fact, your first order of business as a politician, when you get in, your first order should be, how do you increase those who got you there? And the way to do it is how do you get people who didn't vote for you to start looking at you as a viable candidate for next election? That should be your first order of business.
Well, you send them $1,200 and you send a letter. Trevor's waiting for his second payment.
And you ain't lying.
Is it going to happen or not? Is it going to happen or not?
Did you get your letter, Trevor?
Oh,
my check already?
Your letter.
Letter?
You don't get no letter. You're the only one that got a letter.
Harry, I didn't get no letter. All I got was a check, and I went to the bank.
Nobody else I know got a letter but you.
Harry, Harry printed that, right?
No, I wasn't the only one. You can look it up online. Plenty of people got
it. Nah.
I didn't get no letter.
Did you get a letter?
Nah, my wifey got one.
Your wifey got a letter?
Yeah.
She's a Republican. You just told she voted Republican.
Nah, he sent it out. No, he did it smart.
No? He's like, what's that last name? Latino? Send him a letter.
they did it the right way.
They're like, they sent a letter to every Latino out there. They're like, they want to be one of us anyway. Go get them.
Wow.
I didn't get a letter.
That was a racial attack, Joe, right there.
That wasn't a racial attack.
I'm not gonna make a big thing of it.
I am.
Yeah. Well, you know how I always used to say that if you're related to me by blood, marriage, or friendship, if your race is connected to me by blood, marriage, or friendship, which covers everything, you're going to get this work. But now I got to drop out the marriage part. There's like, nah. So, well, hold on. My son have Latino in him. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Back to the check thing. I bought a new mic, by the way.
That's why I'm going to make my picture my ancestry. My ancestry results this way. My DNA results this way. Everybody knows. I'm coming for everybody.
You could catch that work once you got that blood in you.
That's it.
Well, it's crazy because, here I am. I'm standing up here. You see a black man. But if you know my family, those in Trinidad, my family background, well, I'm part Chinese.
Did you say you used to be a black man?
What? What? Oh my God. Anyway, and all my family members down there, if you're in Trinidad, they know, well,
I know. I'm part Chinese. Today, I've lit some people's hair on fire today.
Well, you always do. That ain't just today, Harry. That is not just today.
No.
By the way,
I'm more sensitive when it comes to race. So
I don't even know what to say to you about that. I don't know what to say to you about that.
Like my grandmother used to say when we used to complain, she used to go,
"Yeah, just throw a shoulder up."
Yeah. Stop crying. Stop crying. Stop crying.
So your grandmom is the one to blame for your nonsense.
Oh, well.
There is someone.
My grandfather was a Rolling Stone.
Wow. So, you're right. It wasn't you. Grandpa is the problem.
Oh, my grandfather was a problem, but you gotta love the guy.
Is he still with us?
No, he passed. I think 4 years ago. Sure. But he was a hardworking, great man who made a lot of mistakes.
I don't even want to ask what the hell that means.
Ooh, a lot of mistakes.
I don't even want to ask what the hell that means.
And he was literally when he came from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
He was an Afro Latino, so he literally passed as black. And
what do you mean passed as black? Is he was black or he wasn't?
No, he was black, but I'm saying until he opened his mouth, you didn't know he was Spanish. You know that he.
Oh, okay.
Spanish. And he came from Puerto Rico to pick.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what he did. You know, farms, to be on the farms picking.
Oh, okay. I was lost to pick. I'm like, where's pick?
You know,
I thought that was like
he went to Hawaii first. They sent him to Hawaii to.
So you could have been an Obama right there.
So the tables have turned.
Hey, let me tell you this. Knowing my grandfather, I could be related.
Oh my God, we can't hear you, Caleb.
But I loved him. Great guy.
No, I didn't say. I just laughed. But what he said, he looks black, but no one knew until he started speaking Spanish. Story of my life.
Oh man.
You don't look black, Caleb.
Wow. So anyway, all of a sudden,
you don't look Puerto Rican, Harry.
Oh. What does a Puerto Rican look like?
A skunk. What's up?
Wow. Wow.
Like?
Yo. He's Puerto Rican. He could say anything.
I know.
They go across the spectrum, Puerto Ricans.
Right.
Big or what?
They go across the color spectrum.
T. Higgs is like, I want no part of this.
Yeah, I can see his face.
T. Higgs had that look on his face like, how did I get involved in this place? Who are these people?
That's what I always ask myself every day. Don't worry.
You shut
and let me tell you this. The only person who could say I don't look Puerto Rican is somebody like you. Because when I would go to job interviews and they would be like, Harry Droz, as soon as I walk through the door, they'd be like, Droz. The F are you? Harry Droz? Okay. I'm Puerto Rican.
Harry loves it though.
I walk through any white person's door.
Nah, you know damn well you love the fact that you don't look some type of Latino. You love it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He loves it. He just wish he can change his last name to Higgins.
But his last name is more German than anything else.
Correct.
True.
Am I right?
That's correct. Droz.
Give
There's a
me
cookie factory in Germany, Droz.
Excuse me?
There's a cookie factory in Germany, Droz. Anyway,
any relation?
No, I have no idea. But you know, they send me a book of everything associated with Droz.
Who does? Who sent you that?
Some place sent me the history of the Droz name. And I lost the book. I should have kept it, but
that's a shame right there. Bad job by you.
All right, so what else, man? Somebody, Rob Nice, hit me with some stuff, man. Hit me with some music stuff. We are losing it today,
man. I want to shout out Young Jeezy. I've been doing a lot of research lately, and I'm noticing a lot of big name artists are going independent now.
Young Jeezy is one?
Yes.
Shout out to Young Jeezy, now an independent artist, understanding the game. But I'm quite sure you still have a distribution deal somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's independent.
Oh yeah, a lot of people now are on the independent game. You know, I've been doing this for a minute. I've been saying this is the future, and now people are starting to realize it is the future. Go ahead.
And shout outs going out to all the independent musicians who do live concerts. Yeah. It seems like they put together a hotline because they're pushing for unemployment benefits to extend into 2020, the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So this hotline, you can get in contact with your federal or local representatives. And I actually called a hotline. It's definitely official, so they can get their unemployment benefits extended.
To independent musicians.
Yes.
But the thing about it is, like, the independent musicians, that sounds nice and good, but what do you have to do in order to recoup unemployment benefits? I mean, how do you record yourself? Do you have to have last year recorded that you got so much you paid so much in taxes last year? You got to be on the book somehow. You can't be an under the table independent musician, I'm quite sure, which a lot of guys are. Your mic is off.
He knows.
In the middle. But anyway, there's a union. They have a union. They sent the letter to.
We can't hear you. Can you hear?
Sound like you're underwater.
Yeah. Try your mic again, Rob.
Okay.
There you go. Look at kind of low. I don't know. Do you got earbuds in? You using Bluetooth? Yeah, that's why the Bluetooth is not working right now.
The battery must be dying or something.
Yeah, and that happens a lot with Bluetooth.
You can hear me now?
Perfectly.
Okay. They have a union. They sent the letter, an open letter to Congress to extend their unemployment benefits. I didn't dig too much to see how they did it, but that's what they were.
I understand they have an open letter going, but I'm just highlighting to the individuals who probably like, oh, I want to look for my unemployment. I'm an independent musician. I think you would have to have filed taxes the year before to show that you've been working as an indie artist. Like when you do a gig, when you're an indie artist and you go out and you do something, and this is also in regards to DJs, in regards to producers, everyone in the game, you have to record how you made your money that year. And then you're going to have to file with the IRS, and pay your taxes. So when things like this happen, then you get that money back. I don't think you could just show up and say, well, yeah, I'm an independent artist, and you're going to get an...
You gotta have your ID number and file taxes.
Right.
Right. Let's say you started you went indie this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you have to just prove is that you have taxable income. So you do have to have a federal tax ID number.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everything like that. As long as you've taken the steps to make yourself a legit, because if you're an indie artist, you're in business for yourself.
Right.
So what you have to do is you have to take the steps of becoming an LLC, and that's to protect yourself. If you don't want to be an LLC, that's up to you, but you should take the steps of becoming an LLC, a limited liability corporation, in order to protect yourself. So once you take those steps, you're good. And let me tell you, this is a good example of why you should always do things legit.
Why you should come above board. You're right.
Yeah. Because right now, if you've been an indie artist for 5 years and you haven't been reporting your income, now when you go,
you don't get COVID. You don't get that $1,200. You don't get you get none of that benefit. You get none of those benefits.
Yeah.
You have to be recorded and you have to make sure that you're taking a loss.
Yeah.
And that's how you get it.
This look like it's the live music industry where you work in stadiums.
No. It's indie, but whether you're working in stadiums, whether you're working in bars, it don't make a difference. Live music is live music. But no matter what it is, you could be, and look, Rob, an indie DJ, a DJ, by the way, keeping track of all his numbers and paying his taxes every year. This is how I made an income. This is how much I made, blah, blah, blah. Even if it's a part-time gig, you can get benefits off of that.
Yeah.
You can go back and you could get benefits showing, yeah, this is what I did. This is how I did it. I'm not a tax expert. Harry's way better than I. She knows this stuff a lot more than I would ever know. I'm just looking for layman's terms, from basic terms. But there are professionals out there that could ground guide you through this. So, like Yassir,
not just Yassir. You have free places that help you free. The Small Business Administration, they'll help you for free. Set up your limited liability corporation.
Man, stop taking business from my man Yassir. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying that people are afraid that they're not going to be able to afford services, and this that'll help you.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of places that would help you set up, and then you go to Yassir the next year, because as a lot of these organizations, the places that would set you up for free, they're not going to tell you, well, you can write this off too. They're not going to tell you that stuff.
You go to them as a startup.
That's right.
You go to Yassir
to
learn the loopholes.
No, but you can definitely do this stuff. And look, this is it's work, and then the startup, to get yourself startup is so minimal. It really don't make a difference. If you want to do the right thing, like Harry said, you want to be on board. So when things does happen, and it usually will, stuff will pop up on you. So then you have a good track record. You could say XYZ, this is what I did. Because whether you're doing it just once a week, like I have a family member that goes out to different venues, and that's how they made their income, and very good at it, by the way. I was talking with someone here in my building who was telling me that they saw this person perform and wanted to hire their band, because I can't afford them. They're good. Want to hire them for the wedding, because they saw them did a wedding and it was like no one ate. I'm like, what do you mean no one ate? The band was so damn good, everybody was up dancing. Everybody. I'm like, wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So this person was like, that's you. They were shocked to know that I was related to the person. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it's in the family. Anyway, no, but that's how they do it. So anyway, just giving you a heads up of sorts. Anything else, Rob?
That's all I have for you right now, Joe.
Oh, well, that's all right. Back to you, sir.
Can you say that phone number one more time? Because maybe there's somebody who's listening right now who has their LLC or been keeping receipts, to give them a call.
Yeah. Area code 813-213-3989. Let me say one more time. That's area code 813-213-3989.
And that's if you want to call your representative to get your unemployment extended for the year.
Yes, to the end of 2020 this year.
All right, that'll work.
Now keep in mind that every time you go to a club, a bar, you're doing your performance, your work, you're contracting with that business. So you're a legit contractor. And this is what I'm saying, that you could just live off of 1099s or reporting your taxes the way you normally do, but it's encouraged to go LLC because you're protecting yourself from anybody coming. If anybody comes after, is trying to come back after your money, they're limited to what they could come after. They can't come after your car, your house, and stuff like that. You want to protect yourself, and the easiest way to do that is the limited liability corporation status that a lot of people do.
Well, in today's world, you can't go to a bank anymore and try to open up a bank account for a business without a tax ID. Yeah, you got to have a tax ID. Before, you used to be able to throw your social up there. Now you gotta have a business tax ID. You gotta come through the federal government.
Right, unless you're not gonna live, you're not considering yourself a business, and you have everybody write checks to your name.
Right.
Which it gets blurry there. Like if you have a legit job and then you have this miscellaneous income coming in, it's hard to keep track unless you make a clear separation of the income.
Correct. All right, my man, hit me with some more ugliness. Oh yeah, that'll work real good with your mic off.
Muted, my brother.
My bad. U.S. arrests 2 Americans wanted by Japan for helping ex-Nissan boss Go-Sen escape. Federal officials said, yeah, I know. Federal officials said that they have arrested 2 men, including a former U.S. Special Forces soldier wanted by Japan for their legal involvement for helping former Nissan motor boss Carlos, I can't say the last name, escape that country in December. The U.S. Attorney Office for the District of Massachusetts said that Michael Taylor, 59, and 27-year-old Peter Taylor were arrested in state in response to a request for purpose of Jesus. I'm just stop right there. Yes, the Japan guy. Yes, sorry about that.
Wow,
that's
the question
crazy.
Is how the hell did they get him out? Well,
They're special forces.
So he knew something. No, they family members, the Taylors.
Yes, it seemed I'm taking.
It sounds like they're family members.
Yeah, they same last names.
Yeah. So they decided out of Massachusetts, they're gonna get this guy out of the country and get him into Massachusetts.
They just needed those parts, man. They needed those car parts.
And apparently, why was this guy in jail in Japan? Did they say? Was he an American over there?
Let me go deeper into the story.
I mean, he could have been a bless you, Trevor. He could have been a Japanese executive, but doesn't mean that he is not American.
You heard my sneeze?
On this, it says that he was questioning over allegations of false accounting.
But was he American?
He was born.
What's his name?
It says he was born in Brazil.
Oh, okay. So they had some kind of what's your boy down there? Come on, Kodak, you know what I'm talking about. Tunnel Man.
Oh, Choppy?
Yeah, there you go. Chapo, El Chapo. It's like
El Chapo, El Choppy.
Yeah, no, I just call him Choppy.
Choppy.
Yeah, I mean, this guy down there from Brazil. He paid to have himself extradited out of the country. He's a Nissan executive.
Yeah.
They brought him over to Japan and we're gonna give you money this Christmas.
What?
Got there, and then the Japanese police walk in, arrested this guy.
Well,
they thought they had him, not knowing that he's got connects in Massachusetts. The Taylor brothers.
Them Taylor brothers better watch out for them. They're gonna come. They free their own.
Brothers. Them Taylor brothers showed up. Why? What Taylor were the brothers? What were the first names?
I got you. One is named Michael. The other is named Peter.
Michael and Peter. Come on, I want to know, what are they?
Good question.
I'm curious about this. This is critical mass.
Yeah. And by the way, he's an ex-Nissan boss, so I think he's an ex-executive. I don't know.
Yeah, of course he's an ex. They arrested him in December. Of course he's an ex.
Yeah, keep his job in prison. That's crazy.
I'm not. Of course he's an ex. Yeah. Everything X is on. Harry, we're really drained this morning, ain't we? This morning show just drained. What the hell happened?
The 2 men are white.
I was about to say, are they white?
They seem they look Caucasian. I don't know.
Of course. How the hell you think they were able to get that man out of that damn country? You think a black guy could go over there and do that? Come on, Yakayoi. And the minute he got off the plane, they would have called 911 or whatever number they got over there. Be like, we got 2 darkies over here that are trying to kidnap a Brazilian.
They'd be like, how did you know?
So here I am, my legs. I've been doing these deep squats consistently, but I'm telling you, it doesn't help with my standing anymore. So if you're watching me on camera, I'm just doing these crazy dips. That's because my damn legs are getting tight. It's like, Jesus, man.
Yeah, it doesn't tell.
I can never, I don't know how you guys sit down and do this show. I don't know how you do it. Shout outs to every last one of you.
I feel great.
If I sit down, if I try to sit down and do this show, I can guarantee you 15, 20 minutes in, I'm sleeping. I'll be pulling a full court. Full court used to stand up. Remember that?
Yeah.
He would just stand there and say, I got all the video. He'll just stand there. By the way, he changed his name, so I could talk about it.
Full court is not falling asleep anymore, yo.
Oh, no.
He's up.
He's up. He's doing that show over there at NHH.
Yeah. He had. Am I mistaken, Harry? Did he have Thelonious Monk up there?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Yep. Thelonious Monk. He sure did. Which, by the way, is what's the name's brother?
And it's Prestige.
Oh yeah, that's his new name. What's his what is his Thelonious Monk's sister? Oh my God, Miss Flake. How did I just went blank on her name? Marcella. There you go, Marcella Flake. Marcella Monk Flake. Yep. By the way, shout outs to her. She shouted us out in the chat one morning. Do we have anybody in our chat? Anybody?
Is that the Marcella Flake that sings?
I believe so. She was involved in the school system. I know she used to do the tag program when my son was younger, talented and gifted. She was awesome, Miss Flake.
Yeah, I remember Miss Flake.
Yeah, she was cool. She is cool.
Shouts to him.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you got there? Harry's laughing. What's up?
We already passed this segment, but it's sports.
Oh, we did it.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, but I'm looking at NFL players suing United Airlines.
I'm working on that. I'm actually working on that story. I saw.
Let me stay out of it.
I'm working on that story for tomorrow.
There you go.
Okay.
But I do have a story about the NFL, actually.
Oh boy, what do you got?
All righty. The NFL is testing an N90. You know the N95 surgical mask?
Yeah.
They are testing the one that are. Yeah, the one that are like they're hot in the streets. That you need they need to be on the black market. They're looking at the material to modify the face mask that everyone, like all the football players wear, the face masks.
Joe, you're doing your Monica Lewinsky sweats.
Harry, just because you're in front of me, don't get excited.
They're back.
Look, Harry's turning red. He's blushing.
He's blushing.
But that's just your makeup.
This is for all the ladies who's looking at me right now.
Going down, Dave.
Down.
How low can you go?
Yes, bro.
So the NFL is doing their part to reportedly testing their helmets that include face masks of surgical or N95 material. The Players Association medical director Tom Mayer, NFL engineers in Oakley, who are under contract, all the face visors for the league, are working together to make prototypes that can be used for the tour.
Get to the point here. What's the deal? They're trying to wear N95 mask now on the
field? They're trying to make some type of material to have it up all covered in the face mask, so it's not like opening.
Oh, okay.
So no one could spit on each other, for example.
They're trying to make a filtered helmet so that they're able to protect themselves from the spit of every other player.
Oh,
with Oakley, they're the big provider for all the visors now these days for the NFL.
But that's cool. I like it. You know, we can't read these damn stories. We just got to get the meat and potatoes. That's a good damn story. Just tell me the damn meat and potatoes. The meat and potatoes is the NFL has contracted with the same company that's doing the N95 mask to make a mask so they could protect their players during the season.
Yeah.
That's it right there. That's a great idea. That's an excellent story. That's really good.
Oh man, we're gonna be in masks forever, man.
Yo, I'm telling you,
I
don't mind. I just feel sorry for the younger generation.
Yeah.
So you guys got me.
I saw a demonstration.
I got a Karen yell at me yesterday when on my run without a mask.
Hold on, go ahead.
I saw a demonstration of they put a mannequin or a doll, probably a sex doll, right in the middle of a table, and they had people gathered around. Like if you were in a meeting in a conference room, right? Mm-hmm. And then they had the doll cough. You know, they basically, like if somebody normally coughed.
Yeah.
And then they turned off the lights and they did the blue light.
Yeah.
And they showed how many spit particles, how it flies
across
the room.
Yeah.
People had it all over their foreheads and all of that. It's crazy. The demonstration freaking nuts. And you go, oh, there's no way you could be in a conference room with people. And there's somebody you think going, if it still flies, it's flying all over the freaking room.
Yeah.
And the little particles that you don't even feel, they're on your head.
It happens. Yeah, absolutely right.
Question. What company did that study? Because I'm just not saying that it's not possibly true, but I don't want it to be something that makes people feel like pushing this false narrative. You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's not a false narrative. It's just.
Let me be very clear about this one right here. Harry is totally correct on this. And people need to understand when you cough, this is nothing new. It's just being highlighted more now.
Right.
I've seen this study way back in 60 Minutes, like about 20 damn years ago.
Okay.
60 Minutes or Prime Time or one of these shows. I can't recall which one it was. About 20 years ago, I saw this thing like, when you cough, how much particles go flying in the room. So now,
like Paul had some epidemiologist yesterday on his show about the virus and everything, and I keep saying spit, but you know, whatever
it is, your saliva,
your body fluids, when they actually travel anywhere from 13 to 27 feet. And my question is, which is a natural question, is where the hell did they come up with the 6 feet social distancing?
Yeah, the separation, the social distancing. Yeah,
because it travels 13 to 27 feet. It doesn't make no sense.
Here's a reason for 6 feet.
I asked the question, and they said, it was an educated guess.
No, I don't even think it was so much a guess, as much as if you have people standing 30 feet apart, you're going to have a longer line, which slows down business. It's all economics.
Yeah. But
if you give people 6 feet, they get a sense of security, a false sense of security.
Just to hear doctors.
Yeah.
You know, epidemiologists, the experts in this field telling you, a guess.
Yeah.
That's not very reassuring.
It really isn't. But they know damn well that it'll become an economic issue if you have people 30 feet apart. It would automatically become. So they give you a false sense of security in the 6 feet.
Yep.
Let me tell you something. If you see someone coughing down an aisle in a grocery store, do not go down that aisle. I will not suggest that you go down that aisle. If you see someone sneeze, it used to be, oh, bless you. Hell no. Get the hell away from me. Because sneezes goes even further.
And that's another thing. And it lasts in the air for
that's right.
Quite a while.
Yep. So when you see somebody sneezing, don't be talking about some God bless you. You better pray God bless you.
Word.
So what do we do in a situation like that now? Let's say, corona vaccine and all this. What is like, let's say I'm the one that sneezes and I sneeze inside my shirt. It's best if I go to another room and handle that situation.
It's best that you move out of the area.
If you could, Caleb, but a sudden sneeze is a sudden sneeze. But you're right. The sneezing into your own particles, having the particles sneeze on you, they're your germs. So you should do something like that to protect the other people.
Right.
So
if you're wearing a shirt, make sure that you totally go. The thing about it, even with the mask, if you got a mask that has opening on the sides and you're not really protecting others. Mm-hmm. You get another false sense of security. You're supposed to seal it off to make sure that you're not blowing particles way across. It's really something. Or if you got an opening, from what I understood, that's when you sneeze with the cup in to your elbow, making sure that you're fully in there. Don't just put your hands up. Don't just raise your hand and like, oh yeah, I did my part. No, you got to make sure that you're in there. It's a different way of life.
The best one is that example you gave, Caleb, because I do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cough in my shirt or sneeze in my shirt.
Right.
That is the best thing because you are protecting it from flying.
Right.
Or in your material.
Well, real quick, do I have time to start to just drop a real quick one, like about 30 seconds?
What time?
If I don't, I don't.
54.
We gotta.
Let me go. We gotta get out.
All right, that's cool. Go ahead, 30 seconds. Go for it.
No, well, what it is that I have a habit of always doing that anyway, of going into my shirt, and the reason why is because I do it because I was embarrassed one time. I was I was out in public and I sneezed and everything came out. I didn't expect it. Oh my God. So ever since then, I always I wear 2 T-shirts. So what I could do is sneeze, and if anything come out, I just put it against it and go home and wash. Come on, what are you gonna do? So it's a good practice, by the way.
Also, good practice. Watch out for Karens. They've been on the streets these days, yelling and screaming.
Who's this?
The Karens.
Okay.
1994, I'm off the porch, sipping 40 ounces with my dogs. Going half on nickel bags of funk. That was back when I believed in luck. Running off at the mouth could get you. But back then all it did was get you jumped. Pants rubbing and humping 88. I'm getting older now. Yeah, watching older figure throwing rims up on his truck. I was fascinated how he's getting all his stuff. Heard he died on the dance floor, doing the butt. They was shooting up the party, screaming, "You better duck." And I couldn't get enough, cause apparently I'm stuck. Just pay me what you owe me, never can I get a buck. And I'm arrogant as I tell you, life is a game of spades and it's played by the book, yup. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel the feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. They thought I wouldn't make it, and I made it. I thought that they would love me, but they hated. They thought that I was high and I was faded. But still ain't no denying I'm the greatest ever. I promised my daughter to never promise. I broke that promise twice, now I owe my daughter all kinds of. I don't wear a watch. I can show you what time it is. I be spinning blocks, texting I'm right outside your crib. It's not a magic trick when I'm disappearing inside you, sis. Swimming with the sharks, dodging all them piranha fish. Cause I ain't trying to lose, and that's a major accomplishment. Kids in private school, you can miss me with all that minor. Take my coffee, 2 sugars, heavy on the cream. 3 albums, 1 summer, Philly Blunt and Machine. I am January's baby, February's stream. Marching in the air on something June never seen, and it seems I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody. nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones. I be feeling like I'm all alone. No room for nobody on the throne. Everybody coming for my head. I can feel this feeling in my bones.
I say, jealousy, I say, got the whole industry mad at me, I say. To me, I say, remind yourself, nobody built like you, you design yourself. So I agree, I said, to my one-of-a-kind self, get paid every day like Jay-Z did. What he did and say has been done before, so I'll just keep doing my thing. I'll say no more. See you tomorrow. Shout out to Jay-Z.